What's up? Loading in. We are back on Alchemy Factory. If you've just been joining in recently to watch some of my videos, I do have a nice series on these. So all of these videos, I call them behind the scenes basically, where I spend a little bit more time. I don't edit it down too much or you know, I don't show you how to do how do you build one of these assemblies, or, you know, I try to really show you guys what I'm actually working on, how I build it, how I think through the process. So I got a nice playlist together you can go kind of watch through. We're pretty far into this series now. And right now we are basically down here in, what is this, level 6, level 5? Where am I at? I am down in level 6. So I want to get to growth potions, because I'm gonna use these on a new level of my factory, a brand new floor I haven't built on. So once I get through here and get an assembly going for these, I'll bring all of that up to the new floor, and then this is what I'll use to start feeding the new floor, and then I'll rebuild. So I'll work on these next, which is taking some of the impure copper and turning those into iron ingots, or bronze ingots, sorry, and then rivets, mostly because I want to get these stackable crucibles. So this is the only thing really blocking that. And then anytime I turn one of these on, if it's sellable in the shop, I want to sell it in the shop. So we'll do bearings real quick. So I've got these going now, so we'll start to make bearings off of this, and we'll do this down here, and then we'll ramp up the production. So right now, oh yeah, speaking of, I need to turn this one on. Right now I have a lot of extra iron, so iron is backed up. Really, this is 70 worth of throughput, plus I have another 10 over there, 80 if I take from that box. And each one of these is really 60, because these are 4, so I have 20, 40, 60 there. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, yeah. So once I get some of my, whatever these are, bronze bearings, copper bearings, once I get these copper bearings going, selling them in the shop, we'll go increase this to get all 3 of these going. And then I'll figure out the assembly later, because I do need this impure copper powder, so I'll just make a new one of these, and I'll make a better version of one of those. But once I'm close to that, I'll just unlock the stackable crucibles, and it's going to make that build a lot easier. So for this build, we use processors, and I want the output to look like this. Doesn't really matter, but I'll transform it. Let me set the process on these, and then I'll copy them to the other side, flip them around. So I'll have 4 of these going. Copy, rotate. So these will go here, that will go there, and then I need to like cannon these, so I'm gonna give a space for the cannon, and then I'll put all these into a box. So let's put these into a storage box, and then I need to cannon them. And for the cannon, I don't think it can reach. Yeah, it starts to run into the ceiling, so I'll basically put cannons over here in this line. So I believe I can we'll go like over here. We'll start here. I'll leave a little bit of space so I can still access those boxes. And then let's cannon, which one's available? Looks like that one. Okay. And I I don't sleep at all apparently anymore. I need no sleep, so I think 6 a.m. on the clock there, so it's almost midnight. 6 a.m. is when it'll switch over. Okay, so, oh, what? Why? Oh, these are working. They're just slow, and then they put out batches of 4, it looks like. So batch of 4, batch of 4. And is this working? No. Oh, I gotta set this one. I gotta set this one. Okay, that's good. I don't have to move that. There we go. Now we're putting some copper bearings. Highly conductive, but apparently they still make stuff spin. Okay, let's ramp this production up. What's the best method here? So I could try just... Whoa. My fingers were off their keys. Okay, I could try just copying everything up a level. I feel like it's not gonna give me what I want, and I'm gonna have to redo the belts, but let's just copy it and we'll see. I haven't tried testing this out, so it's gonna fail on a few parts, which is fine. I don't have planks. Let's just grab some planks. I don't know what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. Okay, let's try to... I really don't want those elevators. I might want those elevators though. Okay, let's copy this, and then yeah, it's... I don't. Oh, because I forgot to put stands there. I guess I'll rebuild this side completely. Yeah, I needed some stands here on this level to... So I think... Yeah, because I contemplated this a few times, trying to balance it out. I'm not going to spend that much time dealing with it. I'm probably just going to zigzag these up to make them more stackable. So, but I will steal from 2 outputs, or I could also just I could just take from 2 of these outputs. How do I need to do this? I guess... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That works. Okay. And then that one goes like that. This one will go like this into another elevator, and then I will need 2 lab stands. Yep. We'll go to there, and then this one will just go across, and then I'll redo these. I should really fix my output before I turn this on. And then this needs to go up a level, and then I'll put a lab stand down, a little one. And then this will go up a level, and then that will be all 3 levels. So, and then what I'll end up doing is I can probably just copy this and rotate. Can I get the copies done correctly? I do want these, and then I don't need all of that. Yes, I'm gonna have some extra stuff. I want you to go down a level. I need to get it. It's getting funky because I have that, but you have these little carrot left, carrot right. Oh, that's right. I need to put these lab stands down first, and then I can copy. Oh, and I'm missing these belts. Yep, missing those belts. Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna do the outside, and then I want to copy these. So basically, these are all coming to the right. Maybe I do the same thing where I just belt it down to 1 level and I add it all together, because the output's not so much that it's gonna mess everything up. So I think what I'll do is basically switch it. Yep. Okay. Take that off for now, and then I just want to fix that belt. It might fix itself, but this one will get out at the bottom and at the top, and let me fix that, and then we'll redo these. Push X, then G, then F, and in my case it's 6. And then this one, so that goes this way, comes down, this way, comes down, and then I'll have 1 output here that basically will come over here and split into all of those. There was some weird lag. Oh no, that's where I need to put the elevator. So then 3 out at the bottom and at the top. Yep, so this level goes that way into the box, this way into the elevator, that way around into those. This 3rd level will be a little bit different, so I'm gonna oh yeah, this I'm just stealing from the 1st level. This will end up feeding itself, so I'm gonna drop an elevator down. So this 3rd level, I need these. I'll need a little bit of space to... Oh, it's all just gonna go... It's gonna get combined, so I really don't need these. No, I need that. I don't need those. Yeah, I'll just end up going like this, and then it'll go into the elevator. Alright, let's see how we did. It's 6 a.m. I guess in the game. Alright, so we sold 1 Jupiter today. Still selling our potions, getting good money on that. 27 silver, 44 silver on those. That's really good. Bandages, we sold 14 in the shop for about 5 silver. 600 is our supplementary income. I need to go check. I'm not selling any of those mushroom spores. We'll check on that first, because I did all those missions, right? There is I think it was at the end of the last episode, I did a couple of bulk orders, a couple random requests, so huge on quest rewards. So yeah, this is gonna be my most profitable day ever so far. Basically 776, somewhere around there. Okay, let's go check on mushroom spores. Yeah, it's set up to do excess, so once this is full, yep, there goes an extra, and then there goes an extra. I guess it's just not enough for it to, or just sold one probably this morning after the time changed. I guess it changes at 7 a.m. Oh, I'm gonna put that back down to 7 for now, because I want to make sure there's money looping around the belt. I switched it up to 21, but I really don't have that enough money, or more specifically, my belt is too big, and it's not feeding all of these stations. I'm pretty sure I did this. I think I did it. Yeah, I shortened these up. I at least put a catapult in, so, you know, like those are all 21 now, and I probably have some 21s over there, so that's back down to 7. There's a 21. Anyway, the main stuff putting money on the belt is all of my shop income basically gets converted. This just throws it over one at a time. That part doesn't really matter, and then this is what's converting it down, sending it out to the belt. So as it gets 7, it sends it out. Alrighty, so yep, I'm gonna make it simple. I'm gonna do the same thing where I basically just combine all of these together, and then we'll just send that down an elevator. So this should make it a lot easier. Let me go ahead and this one's ready to go. So let's end at the transform. Okay, there should be enough speed. You know, I'm pulling from both of these on this side. I'll probably just do the same thing. Can I do the same thing? Sort of. It'll have to be a little funky. I mean, I kind of want to just pull from this side and go up and over. Yeah, I might just do something like this, and then double elevator. Once I do that, okay, let's try to copy all of this spaghetti-ness. I need a copy from that level, but I want to copy it basically from this level right here. So that block there basically just gets me so my cursor, my prompt here is at the correct level, and I ended up with some extras. Those will just float in the air, not that big of a deal. The hard part here, okay, I have enough materials, so let's just go down, 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 down. This will be tough because you have to kind of get your mouse in the right spot, so I need to look over there further. Down, down, down. Okay, that's close. Back a little bit. Down, down, down. I think this is what I want. Oopsie. As soon as you move, it kind of defaults to whatever your lowest thing is. But those are all green now. I'm just going to click it. A few things won't come in because I didn't have lab stands correct, but that's fine. So now we have our next input, and then I just need to build. I forgot a lab stand there, but this isn't too hard to do. Transform. Rotate. And then that one's on that side. That's working. And then these probably didn't work because I was missing a lab stand. Those are backed up because I don't have this in here. Rotate.
Yeah.
Like that. Put a little belt in. I forgot that part. I had everything else set. The output set. Have the good stuff coming out on the right. The bad little impures going over there and getting refined down. Yep, there we go. There's a good one. It'll come around, goes in there, splits. I have extra throughput here. I don't think I need 2 of these. I think because there's 20, there's 555. This will be about 7.5. It's not quite 10. And then each of these is 5, so 22, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that one's extra. But that's alright. It just means they won't back up. Okie dokie. This one just looks backed up. Can I put some over there for a little while? Nah, that's fine. I don't know. It's the right speed, so let's just get this next one going. Yeah, this isn't even empty yet. It's just now starting to show signs of, you know, becoming empty. So now we need to get stuff up to this level. So let's start right here. This will get in at the bottom, and then it'll go out at the top. And then this one will be in on the right side, out on the left. And then I'm just going to pull from there, which will pull from basically both sides of the belt. Okay. So it'll go into that elevator, into this elevator, into that elevator, and then onto the belts. And that should start backing everything up, especially because I don't have all of the outputs connected. Yeah, I don't have all the outputs connected. So now this spaghetti, I need to have this side come down, transforms. That will come down this way, and then I need another, nope, that one's correct. Let me get another something to stand on so I can see my belts a little bit better. And then this one, go like that, okie dokie. Now this, I can take this out, put in a lab stand, up one, up two. What am I out of? Planks, of all things? Interesting. I've got some extra rocks on me. I need to throw those back into the box. Do that after I get this belt connected. Or elevator, technically. Wait, did it connect? Oh, I was doing this elevator. Okay, that one goes like that. These top ones are not producing anything, so I messed up my elevator here. So this elevator is not correct. There we go. Let's make sure this flows all the way across. There we go. And it'll take it a minute. These run at 210 per minute, so there should be enough throughput to back everything up. Get it all backed up. Alright, everything is full. Now, I can start dumping some of these back in here. These are still going to be full. Okay, I guess the other thing I can do is just do this, and then I can put box down so I can move stuff or catapult it over from the other side if I want. But I just want to create, yeah, it's fine. That's all that. And then now I can bring, where is it, this box? I can grab some from here as I need it for building stuff or production. Okay, sand or whatever this is soap powder. Soap powder is still backed up, which is good. Those are all backed up. I think it just means that I'm out of fuel. That's interesting. Out of fuel because I probably need to sort coke powder off of here and send it back in. I probably need a priority smudger. Yeah, these buffer boxes are full. I'll just take it out of there. That will speed it up, and then let me feed the monster. I need to basically convert more powder. I can put one of these down. Rotate. Oopsie. Transform. Rotate. I can just put one of those down. Load my extra in there. That'll make sure this is running. What I probably need to do is convert more of this. Right now, this is only converting coke powder. But I probably should, because this is a nice area here. It's going to sort through everything. I can move, or I can put a sorter here to sort through coke powder and put it back, and then anything that's charcoal, because it would be helpful to, you know, upgrade all of these to, or everything basically. So what's the process for, what can I do with these? So these need to get put in an anthor. And then there's byproduct that has to get reground. I do have the new regrinder. And then do these just go through the anthor, right? And then those go through the grinder. And then I do have these nice grinders here, so maybe, oh man, dude, I hate these side quests, but if this is causing a problem, I need to fix it, you know? So what I think I'm gonna do is, because I can lab stand over a lot of this, maybe. Let's see, maybe. Yeah, those do fit nicely, and then I need to. I can sort of fit these over here, or I just raise it all up a level like this, and then I think that causes an issue, maybe. I don't know, let's just see. If I go like this, can I put these on top of those stands? Can I raise it up a level? Z. Sorry, caret, right. Okay, so I can over there, but here I've got to go down a level, or I got to bridge over it, so... finger's in the right spot, so... I could do this one, and then this one's tricky. I can't do this one. Oh, definitely don't delete that. Don't delete that. Just, let's get a bird's eye view. Need that. So this one can go here. Maybe I just move this over one. Go up, upsie. Go up a level. And then I don't need those. Don't need these. And then lab stand. Oh, I got these other guys. I could put one of those down. Save some space. I know, it's funky. Alright. And these get moved over. And then I need some right there. If I go down a level, down, up, over here, oh, down a level right there. And then I think that might be enough space. Let's see. Let's put that there, and then let's put a big blast furnace. Let's put a big blast furnace. Try again, third time's a charm. Oh yeah, I need just a wee bit more. So let's try to see where I can put this guy like that. Oh man, this is all hodgepodgey. And then I don't need those there, so yeah, we'll put that like that. That'll fit on top of those. Up a level, that's down a level, up a level. Okay, and then I need to put 2 there. Put this here once I go up a level. Then I can put this. I'm out of nails. Fortunately, I'll take nails from this production. I've got some nails over here. What am I doing? I'm doing one of these. Some lab stands. Okay, now I can fit a big blast furnace and fill in around it as needed. So I'll put it this way. So I have a little bit of room over here if need be. Actually, no, I do want to. I'll move it forward one. Let's move it forward one. Okay, so now the process real quick. So this is a quick sidebar. So I'm going to take charcoal powder and basically I'll put quite a few anthors up here. And then I need to take coke out and basically just throw it back down on this line right. Where's all my leveling? My leveling's right there. So basically I'll throw it back down on this line. I can take it out right here. Lab stand. These run at 240 per minute. This is going to come up to this level, and then my output will be basically I'll bridge across, and then I need it to go. Just use this because it's right here. I'll output from that same level, or input I should say, and then I think that's enough for one of my cool bridges. Let's see. Rotate. Yep. So I could put. Just do little lab stands. Cool. One of these guys. I like using these wherever possible. So that'll be my output. If I need to move this all down one, I have some room because I have a little bit of room over here. Okay, so input. I basically am going to take. Do I want to filter coke powder from here? Yes. No, because all of this theoretically gets taken out, and then I'm putting it back in over there, and then I'm just thinking about this, because theoretically, yeah, I don't want to mess up my supply, because then I just gotta, oh yeah, because that's gotta go through the grinders, that's going through all the grinders, grinder, and then I don't have a return, or is this my return? Oh yeah, that's my return, which is just going to make it go back through the filters. I probably should filter out the coke powder here. but then I'm not going to get coke powder supply in there. Eventually it's just going to clog itself, so I can't, as much as I want it's there. To do this properly, I need basically this coke powder not to come back into, oh no, this I need to go in because those are going into grinders. But I need to basically, I'm going to wrap this around up through here. So I can do some lab stands, and let's do some of these. These will go this direction. But I need to basically have 2 of those, so I'm going to move all of this. Nope. Move all of that. Like crouching. Okay. It doesn't like this angle. I'm trying to get that lab stand down there. Excuse me. Crouch. Yeah, it's okay. That's just getting frustrating. Alright. I'll just put, so I'm gonna need a few more there, and then now I can put this one here, this direction, and basically I'm gonna switch that. Okay, that's backed up, that's good. I have some extra in there, making sure that doesn't fail. And then, let's see, so this gives me a 3 gap basically, so 1, 2, 3, that'll work decent. 1, 2, I think that's the right level. Move these down, and then it's going that way, and then an elevator going up to our cool bridges. I guess I could have, whatever, it's not that big a deal. I can, yeah, we'll just go up, and then I need extra, because I want this to get fed first, so that'll get fed, this will get fed, and then I'll just put it back on the line over here, so it won't contaminate anything. These, again, I don't care if these run a little bit inefficient. Eventually, I'll clean up all of the charcoal and coke, so should be good, because yeah, this is just taking only the coke, whatever this is, coke nugget thingies, coke, I guess it's just coke, yeah, it's just regular coke granules, coke chunks, grinding it down to coke powder. So yeah, this just takes the coke chunks, so if there's anything else like potions or powder, those just go back to itself. And then I'll need to filter. Do I want to filter down here and then take from the filter? Yeah, I guess that's the proper way to do it. So let me so we need a filter just for coke, or sorry, just for charcoal. So filter, splitter, rotate, and then this will filter for charcoal powder, and then that's fine. I'll just, I think there's gonna be a few random things that come through, but so I just do that. Okay, now that looks good. I can keep that one, and then now we'll elevator this up to, is that not the right level? Oh, I gotta rotate it. Oh, and transform. Okay. So that's looking good. This will be an elevator down. This will be an elevator up. This will be a belt like that. This will be a belt. What's a good angle? Ugh, I just gotta start over here, and then, oh, I gotta start up here, and then I can probably get it from here. It'll just be a belt, and I need to be on the second story, and then I need to elevator. I know, I'm just trying to see my arrows. Elevator out of the bottom onto the belt. Okay. So that's that supply line now. I can build some anthors up here. Let's see, I might loop around the outside, because I can build a few of these. So what I'm thinking is I belt around the outside. Alright, let's check profits. Let's go check missions. I think I forgot to do a mission yesterday. Sold 2 of those today. That's good. doing good on decent. We sold more of the potions yesterday. Yeah, so some of those they're just spotty because it's giving priority to making the potion, but 391, excellent. But our expenses are up a little bit higher, 381 now. So a little less than 100 silver profit. Okay, so this has impurities that have to get reground. Let me just double check. Yeah, so the charcoal's gonna have to get reground. So I'll probably have to... I need 2 spaces in the middle, or 3, maybe. So these I think I can feed from the outside. And then I just need space, because I can loop. I didn't really get stand here. That's gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to... I think I can fit one over the plants just fine. Okay, yep, that works. Okay, so I can belt around the outside. Oh, dude, I have... I'm like up against the ceiling. Okay. And then what I'll need to do, so the impurities are this left side, and then I'll get them over to here, and then we'll belt them down. So these will come out to a common line, and then these will get belted up to a common line, and then I'll copy this. And then I'll probably stack. Yeah, I can do that around. That's coming up to this level. Sort of is a spot. I can. Yeah. I can do this into an elevator up over, and then what is that? That's my output, but that's not gonna work. That's output. Probably I'm just gonna bring it over to here. Yeah. I already fixed the output. So the output, I'm gonna have it come this way, most likely onto the second level, or I'll see where. I might be able to come over here, and then I could combine it right here, potentially, into small 1, 3. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is, yep, so that one will go there and then down. This one, basically, I'm going to end up using those, but from an input standpoint, I still need to go there, and then my input will be top level and rotate, wrap around, and then this stuff is good, but it basically just needs to go back. Oh no, that's right. I messed up. But I just need to get it. I do need to get it over there. There's room over here, so I can... Yeah, I'm not using this belt here, so I can bring... Is that the tall one? I can bring my output. Oh, I'm stuck. Alright, I'm gonna come around the side. Yeah, I've got to think through like 4 or 5 levels all at the same time. So the output of coke will come this way into an elevator. I think I need to put my grinders down first, because they're going to... I might be able to stack them up all over here. So these grinders, I don't know how many I'm going to need, but I think I can do it like this over here. I could add a couple more. It'd probably be easier for me just to build this way and do it flat versus try to get weird with belts, because I just want to make this fast. So fast means do it flat. And then I'll just add some stands in there. And this might be too many anyway. I'll build up after this if need be. So let's just go like this. Okay. And then I'll just build these flat. Let's build those flat. So then the output, dirty stuff will come down. The output will be at a higher level. And then come down. And then come down over here. So essentially my output is this belt. These are gonna go away, so that's not conflicting, but basically the output will be like this. And then I'm making it so I can copy these to this side. So I haven't put those over there so I can kind of see what I'm doing. And then these need to come over. I'll come over to here, and then we'll output from here, basically go this way. And then I'll do a proper split because I have room for it. So that way these are all getting even. And then as far as output goes, oh yeah, this is the charcoal. That's basically going to come all the way around. So from the grinders, I have to, yeah, charcoal. And then the charcoal needs to get back into this elevator. So I was going to bring that up to the top level. So I believe these are done, right? So this is the coke. Oh no, this is my final product. The final product will come in and meet here. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I don't need to do that way. I was gonna have this wrap around and then come up and over. I can just come over the top and then combine in at the top level. It makes these a little bit easier, but I do need... Did I mess that up? I think I was just gonna have... Because this is coke powder. Yeah, I was just gonna have my output go the other direction, actually. That's right. Oh no, because that's... Yeah. Okay. Yep. I don't need these either then, because this is just going to be coke, and then the coke is going to get ground by coming back down over here. So, yep, that's right. So I'll have... Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'll do it from this level, and then I can fix that. So it's basically going to be... Yeah, that's already on the second level, which is fine. And then that will come all the way across. So this is my coke that's coming out, and then it'll get bridged over to, from there, it'll get bridged to right here. Oopsie. And then I need an elevator from there coming out to this level right here. And I believe this is where the bridge goes. It should be the right distance. Rotates. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, the output of these is coke. Let's set those. Coke. And then that's going to cause an issue though, because I can't put my belt through there, so... Yep, as much as that I like to use that, I don't have space. I mean, I could do this. Wrong button. I could do this and rotate. Oopsie, and then that just saves me from having to build so much. So I'll basically need to build a couple of lab stands right here. Now I can bridge. Now I can use my cool bridge. Oh, except it's not as simple as just rotating. It's okay. I can rebuild that. That's easy. Okay, so that's the coke output. And again, I needed it to come over here because these are my 3 elevators to go to my 3 filters. So I don't want to redo any of that. So I just need the coke to come through there. Oh, this side quest is taking much longer than I thought. I gotta do a whole bunch of belt spaghetti math. Okay, so I need these to come over one more to do, because this is all of the charcoal that gets reground, so these actually need to come over one more, so we'll go like that, and then it'll get elevatored out. Okay, now I can do these belts over to there. That'll come out, that'll get ground down. I think that's going to be enough throughput, so now I should be able to copy all of this and rotate. I don't think the belt spacing is going to matter, so those need to go there. I still got to fix that elevator. What is that elevator doing? Oh, that's that's that. So that's going to sort of break it. I need to... What I'm thinking here, because I still need to bring my coke around the outside, I guess I could just split it. And then that sort of makes it easy. I could split it. It's not necessarily even. This is going to overload this side, which is fine. I kind of like the maybe I just loop around itself. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Those are always kind of fun to do. So the issue, it's not really a big issue, but I wanna adjust these. So this is going to come over here. It'll come out this way, and it'll come from here instead. Not a big deal. But basically, these are gonna... Oh, that one might stay. That's fine. I'll leave those. And then we'll see. You'll see here in a sec. So I need just a couple of small lab stands, and then now it'll go like that, which is good. Okay. So now the byproduct will come here. That needs to get reground down. Because I'm gonna do a cool loop, I don't necessarily need to do that. What? Oh, because I hit escape to confirm. So now this will come in, and it'll basically go... Oh, I need to see. It'll come up to this level and just combine. I'm going to build a little loop around. So I think I'm good on everything except my charcoal input, which I'll just go ahead and do small lab stands, because every time I do big lab stands, I break myself. And what do I need? Planks and some nails. Nails are in this production, and planks are in this production process area, manufacturing process. Okay, that's good. And then basically what we're gonna do is that'll be our loop around. So rotate, it'll come around this way. So that's the loop around. Let me fix the belt. I gotta squeeze, see down in the hole, squeeze around. Okay, now that'll start coming out. And let's finish our... Oh man, that's fine. Okay, now we can do this, come around this side. Okay, there's our loop around. Those are extra. Stuff is set, so I gotta feed it with some fuel. You know, I was like so jump happy, I almost jumped all the way upstairs. Can I... I let it put all these double lab stands. Oh, because it's up here. I'm all trying to look down below. It's gonna take a while before it can feed itself, so let me grab... this box right here has a whole bunch of nonsense, including a lot of that. So I'm gonna feed it with some coke powder initially. Oh no. I want to... Oh, I can fit 100 of those in there. Ooh, nice. So it's gonna burn through that 100 pretty fast, and then it should be good. And then what I could probably do is I can add another box up here to flood this. So let's add... This is gonna be temporary, so I can just feed it one at a time. Yeah, I could put a couple of small boxes. One more. Okay, let me grab that. Then now I can flood the system with those. I'll put some down here. I want to make sure these are getting a good supply. Okay, so this should be able to help flood the system. Let me look at the input of these. Oh, I only have enough belt speed to feed 2 of these, so that's rookie mistake. But I can put some boxes in to, as I was saying, kind of flood the system. So let's put some boxes in.
Hello, Steven. The ton.
Let's put some boxes in. One more. Then I can put in a bigger box. I'll flood the system a little bit since I have a box of these. Yep, that's a rookie mistake for sure. I'm all like, yeah, let's just load this full. Yeah, no, there's not enough belt speeds. What I can do is I can make a double belt nonsense that you know, there's definitely not going to be enough for it to go all the way around, but we should see the line clean up quite a bit now, even if I am running more production than my belts can handle. Oh, that belt did not get fixed because I know why. Yep, because when I rotated it, it didn't have a belt to connect to, so I don't think this guy was really backed up at all. You ended up with... Dude, I still don't know how that's getting on the line. Man, I looked everywhere around and I can't see where the fuel is getting into my fertilizer line. I almost want to, when I go upstairs, I'm gonna put money on a completely different area, but I almost want to do it like this so I can see my lines better and there's less chance of pulling from the wrong line. Speaking of, okay, side quest complete. Oh man, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I kind of did. I don't know, it's fun dealing with this like randomness, but it's cool building these products. But I learned lessons along the way, like, okay, this one I feel like it's blocked. It's not outputting anything. Why aren't you outputting? Do I have belts messed up under here again? I do. These belts are not connected, so I need to... Can I crouch and get up over there? No, I'm just gonna have to do this real quick. Yeah, it's so annoying when you paste stuff and it doesn't connect. Okay, I probably have some extra. I'm just gonna put it in here real quick. Supply charcoal powder. Yeah, because that, I think it's charcoal powder. Yeah, that's the charcoal powder. And then this, I'm just putting regular, or sorry, coal, whatever that was. I think you know what I was talking about. Okay, that's where I'm putting extra of that. And then this buffer box, I can just put it here. It'll do a lap around. That's interesting. I'm splitting, but it's not. Priority is top, so I don't know how that's getting in there because the through the bottom should only be coke powder. So it's weird. That maybe because it's backed up. I don't know. And then I feel like I need to do my extra magic to pull more off the belt, so I guess it's this way. I need to go like this, and then I need to crouch, if I can crouch, rotate, go like that, and then I could probably feed my extra random stuff in here. This will just be my random feeder box because it can take whatever fuel and sort through it and filter it and whatnot. Obviously I'm backing my belts up, but the other thing I could do is this is going to give me all of the junk, and then I could take this belt here and basically filter it up here. I think I can put, let me see if I can put a lab stand. No, it won't let me. I would have to basically elevator up, and then I would have to probably elevator up here and then elevator up here. That's it. That's where these things are kind of annoying. You can't really build over them, but I'm just trying to, damn, it feels like I'm wasting time again trying to optimize this. That's not quite enough because I want to put a filter in here. I could just do one of these to give me some more space without having to put stuff down, and then, okay, so that would give me room for another, and then I gotta figure out what to do with the byproducts though. Sorry, I don't have time to think about that right now. And then I think I can tee into, I could just put, because this theoretically, yeah, I don't really care what's left if it's not coke powder. I'm not getting any extra because why? So yeah, it's putting all the coke in here. I almost don't like Oh, I have to go through there for, yeah, it's not getting 100% of it. Well, it's getting 4 stacks, right? So it's getting 25, or it's getting 50, 25, 12, 6%. So only 6% of it's not getting filtered. I think it's working. I'm not gonna mess with all of this. All right, let's go back on to the main assignment. Now let's check how all of this is doing. This is backed up still, which is nice. Let's see how our supply is doing. We still have, yeah, we've only chewed through 800. Plus we have supply coming in, and then I could feed it more in here if needed, which I did feed it some, I think, from this supply. Yeah, this supply is backed up. I'll take half of that. I'll give most of it here. I'll keep a stack and a half. Let's get rid of copper, and then copper coins, and then, or do I even have any? Yeah, that's right there. Okay. Let's look at missions. Okay. Oh yeah. Two random. So I don't. Okay. So we need some copper bearings, some bandages. Let's do that real quick. I know it's not late in the day, but I want to make sure I grab these first. I really don't need all of these. I just need 6, right? Oh no, I need 24. My bad. Whatever. Alright, I'm done messing around. Okay, that's for the urgent request. Jupiter's upstairs. Linens and copper are down here. I guess... So yeah, I don't have any down here. I'll go upstairs to take the, yeah, this side. That probably has advanced fertilizer. This probably has some basic in it. Yeah, anyway. Linens, I don't think I'm making linens here, actually. So linens were over there where I was. Linens will be over here in this area. This is taking linens. I think this box here has my linens. Is that enough? That's enough. 20... And that bearing, yeah, I'm just selling them right now, so I don't have, I'm gonna have a lot of extras. How many do I need? 80 and 80s, 160, that's 200. All right, let's go upstairs, go this way. Box is over here. Oh, right past it, I forgot I moved it right here. And then I need 2 of these, not just 1. Urgent request, done. Random request, what are we up to? 1500 silver again, so that's good. I don't need any of this spaghetti monster. So yeah, if you guys didn't see these videos, I made a very, very condensed, basically Jupiter output. So this whole assembly here just makes Jupiters. It's very, very condensed. It was a really cool video. I had to make step ladders to go see it all. You just need a cannon fertilizer up, and you feed it with belts. And you get 60 planks here, 120 planks here, 120 planks here, basically 1x, 2x, 2x. And to guarantee that you get 1x, and then these are double, 2x, 2x, you need this spaghetti monster here that divides it into 6. 1 for gears, 1 for planks that go direct in, 1 for pulleys that take planks. And then the other 1/6 goes back and feeds itself. So this is my spaghetti monster. And then I have this basically implemented over here. So I can feed it up to 4 mushroom productions, you know, 240 and 240. And then they get divided down into 3. So, because you have that 1/6 coming back in, 240 divided by 3 is 80. Each belt gets 80. And then technically it's 80 added together, so it's 160. But 80 divided by 6 is 30, so you get 160 plus the 30 becomes 190. So basically the main thing is this is never overloaded, right? This is your supply belt to the spaghetti monster. It's running perfect, right? It's not overloaded, it's not jittery. Oh, the other thing too is obviously I don't have 4 mushroom things feeding this, so the priority is this one first, and then if there's extra, this one, and then if there's extra, the 3rd one. So really, I could feed this with more wood. I don't have enough planks feeding this assembly. Yeah, this is run out. I had, you know, people always do this. They end up with so many extra planks and they're just sending them to the trash can. So these spaghetti monsters basically guarantee so that, you know, you're getting the right amount of throughput. As you can see, there's little gaps in here, so it's getting fed. I mean, it might be backing up, so it's not quite 100%, but, you know, this one is definitely getting fed half or the correct 1/6 amount, you know, and it's going back. Anyway, very cool system. Very, very happy with it. And then the big thing I should see when you look at these is these aren't really jittery. So this one, yeah, it's light on pulleys, so I feel like maybe there's some optimizations, because I had all these belts divided perfectly everywhere, so it was really hopeful to not see any jitteriness. This it gets short-circuited, right? Like these come off of a straight line, so there's no delay, there's no impediment to getting these here. It's like I almost need to add somehow a delay in these belts so it slows down, because it gets backed up, and then I think maybe that's messing my other lines up, because it's hard to factor in, you know, how long it takes these to go to their processes. But let me make sure that these actually didn't get fuel in them somehow to block their process. And I didn't block these at all, so these have 3, and I'm sorting to only, actually I'm only sorting to take advanced fertilizer, so if there's any fuel it would actually just go back out into the belt. Alright, let's research the next thing. Where am I at? Yeah, I got time in this episode, so we'll start this. Oh, the other thing I need to check while that's being researched is if I may need to put one of these stands down, or maybe I have to research it, because these are just those, and I can't make these yet. So yeah, my shop reputation's at 100, so I think I'm okay. What I was a little worried about is when I opened up the refinery, it started asking, or not asking, it started offering up all of this stuff, basically, where you could start breaking this stuff down in the refinery. I thought you could make diamonds from sand, but maybe I just don't have that recipe. Oh, fully refined sand. How do I make fully refined sand? Is that even down here? Sand. Oh yeah, it is down here, so maybe we'll mess with that a little bit later. Maybe that'll be its own, but my main goal was to get to here, and then I need to quickly get to there next, so let's go put down an advanced blender. I'm gonna go upstairs for this, and I have a lot of this space over here. Yeah, these are, you know, that's the shop or whatever. Or no, that's not a shop. Those are all just residences. But I did, in the other episode, I did build out this area. So I do actually have this back area. So maybe I'll mess with it over here. And then, really, my goal is, just as a reminder, I appreciate people staying this late in these episodes. So my big goal is to get to growth potions, and then I'll start building those upstairs. Let me just put a pillar down while I see it, you know. I want to make sure I don't mess myself up. And then eventually this floor will go away, and then my shop floor will be huge and open. And then I'll do every 2 levels, so each factory will be 2 levels tall. Kind of like this. This is sort of my prototype area. You know, I'm not hitting my head on the ceiling building up this tall. Okay, let's put down an advanced blender. Let's see what this can do. Oh, so it needs a recipe. So let's look at what this is going to take. And then, so this is going to be complicated. So I'm going to need, it's hard for me to even tell. So that green powder, pretty brown sand, blue liquid. You like my descriptions? I don't know what anything is. Green sand is this stuff. So I need to start getting chamomile and grinding it down. Chamomile just basically comes from seeds. It's going to be slow-ish. So let's buy some chamomile. Let's buy chamomile. Those are expensive. I'm just going to buy one for now. And then we'll get... I need to just make a copy of this thing. My advanced fertilizer sorter. So that's not what I want to select. Actually, it might be worth it to do it that way, because then the belts will connect properly if I overlap them. So yeah, let's do that, actually. Oopsie. Okay. So this is my sorter. Let's do this. So this will be advanced fertilizer sorter. I need the bag without a label. A caps lock sorter. Advanced fertilizer. FERTLIZER. Sorts out advanced ERTLN fertilizer from a third level fertilizer belt. Oh, and then I didn't really think about it. This is I need to switch directions. I could put it, if there's a gap, I could put it on that side, or I could be lazy and just do this and then belt over. That's annoying. I'll just, oopsie. I'll just fix it and then fix it. Make the belts go this way. Makes the belts go this way. And then, yeah, it'll still work. It'll just, yeah. I'm basically just rebuilding it at this point. I'm basically just rebuilding it. It's annoying. Alright, I want advanced fertilizer to come out that way. Nope, because, yep, where's my mouse? Why? Where did my little dot go? Dude, that is disorientating. I'm missing the little dot on my screen. That is very disorientating. Man, probably need to, okay. Yep, okay. That'll come in, and then I need to fix this belt. Dude, this is like playing a game on advanced mode. Dude, it's so hard. Yeah, I'm basically just rebuilding this because it's not going the right direction, so I'll do this as a reverse. So let me, nope, I can't see where, there we go, okay. Let me save this as a reverse sorter, advanced fertilizer. Confirmed. Rotate. Yes, it's gonna complain. It's gonna give me some extra materials, but I think that's the sort of safest way to do it. Okay, and then that should be feeding. Did I really mess that up? Why is that arrow backwards? Oh, okay. No. I was just looking at the cannon. Okay, yeah, that's feeding out. All right. But I will need to pause real quick because this is way too disorientating. You guys got it back. Alright, we're back on track. So when we think about these productions, these don't take any money. These just take fertilizer to make this juice. So what I think I'm going to do is, because I have the cannon and my floors are going to be too high, right? So maybe I'll regret putting these down. Big tile. Oh man, that's so much easier. I don't know why that guy. There's some guy I was watching and he was recommending, or he had some reason of putting down small tiles, or he had a preference, and I forget what he said his preference was, but I just need some down. So if I set this target, it is it gonna go sky high like that? Look at that. That's crazy. It's funny, but if I do this, will it run into the ceiling or not? And it's like, I think right there, it's hard for me to see. Yeah, so what is that? That's like 1, 2, 3 regular size tiles, and that's from like four levels up, or 6 of these little tiles roughly, 5.5, maybe 6 if it was on the ground. Should I try that real quick? No, I don't care. Okay. But point being is I can start my juice making system over here. So we can do that, do this, put my chamomile down, and then I could start getting some advanced fertilizer in there. And then most likely I'm gonna have a few belts that come off of it straight. Oh, that is slow. Wow, this is gonna really need that. So, okay, this is gonna be just a quick prototype because that potion is, it's like built to feed itself. It is crazy slow. Holy moly. So the heat value, or the build value, right, for 6480 nutrient value at a rate of 2160 versus advanced fertilizer is, yeah, 2160, 144. 2160 divided by 144, so that's going to increase my output by 15. So right now this is 12 per minute. That will increase probably the 140. Oh no, 180. So instead of 210, if I'm looking at that math right, it'll go up to basically 180. So I might size this system based on 180. Let me do an experiment real quick. It'll be quick. I already got that set. I just want to verify my math, so I'm gonna copy this, but I'll put some basic fertilizer in it. F to copy, and then I do have some basic fertilizer, so this should be 12 times slower. So 144 versus 12 V per second, because the nutrient value, I think, is just how long it lasts before it runs out, versus the fertility per second is kind of how much it'll do per second. And then in this case, it's doing 12 per second, and there's 144, so that means it'll take 12 seconds for it to run out. And then this one, it lasts a little bit longer, right? Actually, no, maybe not. 720. I divide by 144 is off a little. 5 seconds. So this one only lasts 5 seconds, but it gives you 12 per minute, right? Or, yeah, 12 per minute. Why? Anyway, regardless, this is going to be 1/12. So if once I put in my basic fertilizer, yeah, 1 per minute. So I am looking at that correct number. So when we look at this number, this is 2160. We go to my history. 2160 divided by 144 is, yeah, 15. So that other thing is going to run 15 times faster, which 15 times 12 is 180. So it'll do 180 of those per minute. So now when we look at our recipes, so I need to basically make powder out of that, I believe. And we'll use our grinder. So let's size this for an advanced grinder. I don't have those on my hotbar, I don't think. And no, those aren't on the hotbar. So grinder is this big guy. Whoopsie. Now what do these do? 40 per minute, and then what is it, 80? So 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, so 5 of those will be 200. So it'll be a little bit off, which is okay. And then what I think we're gonna do to make this compact is put these, it's gonna be off by 1 regardless. And then if I wanted to rotate that around, the other one could be in a little bit. Actually, 180 is pretty close to my belt speed, so this kind of maxes out the belt speed regardless. So that will be max throughput for the big fertilizer. I can probably do it to temporarily have a couple extras, so because I'm gonna need to get some initial potions going, but once I have the potions, it just feeds itself. So I just have to prime it with these, and then eventually it'll prime itself. All right, let's see what we did for. I'm gonna warp down to do the mission. All right, we're still selling. Ooh, that's actually a good day of gloom spores. Quest rewards were good for today because I was slow a couple days, so but that's good. We're over 210 just in additional income, but that's 556, a little over 556. Oh yeah, we're buying stuff in silver now, so that's 256 versus 550 or 540, so really good profit. Okay, let's go check the mission for the day. And again, this is your shortcut. Zooms down here. So those are just, I need a little bit of copper bearings. Getting stuck. Welcome in, people. Come to the shop and buy some stuff. And from there, basically this will be my, keep going up and up and up. Yeah. Oh yeah, because I'm feeding it. So it'll feed, and then I should probably just... So the powder is all I need. So I'm gonna put these in a box for now. I'm gonna have these go this direction, and then I'll put a box over here. So we'll start storing that. That'll basically, until I get other stuff set up, this will basically sort of mimic me having the new production ready. Yeah, that's me picking stuff up. I guess what I can do is I'll just do this for now so I can get rid of, or just to increase production for a little while. Okay, so other stuff I need is, I could probably just start to research it, but now I need that blue liquid brown sand. So the blue liquid I don't have yet. Interesting. So I'll have to, once I research it, it'll probably tell me what it is, but then I need some clay powder, which is downstairs. So I will try to strategically rock it from down there. Again, I just need to get a rough prototype of this built, and then upstairs what this is going to mean is I'm going to need to build a finalized production of clay upstairs, or these are just grinders actually. So maybe, what is this? Charcoal powder is wood. Yeah, so until I get the stacked crucible, I'm not going to rebuild any of this until I get the stacked crucible. So for now, I'm just going to short circuit it, and I'll take this from downstairs. But because these, I don't think I get advanced. Well, I already have the advanced grinders, but for stone crushers, I don't think there's an advanced stone crusher. But for this, because this takes charcoal, this is a crucible, so I want to wait until I get the advanced crucible, and then I'll make a finalized version. Because right now it's kind of like a lot of this is alpha or beta, a release, and then eventually I'll get a final release, final version of stuff. So I believe I should have those around here somewhere. Yeah, they're down there. This is those getting made, and then I think I'm also catapulting these to storage, because I have a storage box of these right here. Yep, so that's that catapult, so I could probably put a stand down and then rocket it right through this hole. So let's do a tall stand, and then let's make sure, okay, and I think I just need to put, fingers in the right spot. I think I just need to put that there. That's all level 1, okay. And now I should be able to put one of these down. I will need to, what can I do? I could probably just maybe I make it simple, and yeah, we're gonna make that a little bit simpler, and then what am I doing? Basically, I need to come around the corner and then elevator down, and then I'll end up with this here. Okay, elevator down, split to that elevator. Okay, yep. So this is going to elevator down, and then this will elevator up. I know it's kind of convoluted. I think that was my other idea. So I could instead use this as the splitter, and then 2 shorter elevators. That's a little bit more efficient. That'll elevator into the cannon, and then this will elevator onto that belt, and then that and this go away, and then I just can belt those. I can put belts on top of that, so that simplifies that. That'll just basically feed those. This guy can go right here. He'll go upstairs. I forgot I put a staircase over there. So through the hole, let's see how far we can go. Can I go this direction? Probably. When are we gonna run into the ceiling? I can't see. Oh, okay. Probably right here. So let's put a catcher here. Then I gotta go downstairs, grab this cannon, set target. I forgot I put this little staircase over here. Oh, too far. Okay, even though the angle works, so probably, or, And then what's my distance roughly? Roughly 4.5 of those. So 1, 2, 1, 2. That's, I don't know. We'll put a couple down. I'll try for. Try for right here. I want to rotate it. Kind of want it out of the way. Maybe I try for over here. That's sort of out of the way. Because I'm not going to build a lot by the stairs. So actually, I want to go like that. And then we'll try for that. And then I'm just kind of curious. I think if I go like this, it can straight shot into it. Can I crouch and grab it? Not quite. I could jump up and target it, but we'll just go upstairs. So I just want to see. So yeah, it doesn't like that angle, again, or too close. It's a weird angle. But yeah, those are fine. So we'll just do this one. And then now I can have this one closer. Just because I bought the plant, may as well get them both going. Build up some supply of that. Okay. And then I'm not using that. That's right. That was the one I don't need. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I should be able to do this here. So now I need to grind down clay to make some clay powder. So let's do a catcher. And then what I'll probably do, I don't think I can fit it here. The idea is this would be back here where this plant is, because I only need one of these plants. I mean, I can scale it, but I'm just trying to see if I can make this sort of compact, and then maybe I can stack them or whatever. And then basically I'm going to copy. So this, let's do the output belt. Copy. I wish there was a mirror button. Do they have a mirror? Dude, I really need to see how I put in feature requests. Instead of rotate, I want mirror, where it just flips it over the z-axis. You know, and then you could rotate it, and then if you do a mirror, you know, flips it left to right. You know, flips it left to right. They really need to have a mirror option instead of rotate. Well, and rotate. That would be pretty cool. Okay. So now I can do a BR. Because otherwise I gotta fix all these belts. Yeah, dude. I really wish they had a rotate option. Yeah, it's almost G, then F. Click G. Oopsie. Click G, F. My fingers lose track of where they're at. I want those to go the other way. G, F. Because this will feed my production. Let's see if this cannon, now that it's slower down. No. What is that? 2 angle? Too far? Too far. Okay. So, put a little receiver here. Oh man, out of everything. It's good. Building lots of stuff. Building lots of stuff. It's really good. Alright, so we are still working on basically getting a few things I need ready for, what's this called again? Growth potions. We are getting really close to growth potions. I'll try to tuck this over here in this corner for now. That should work. Nope, I guess not. Alright, so let's move this over one, back one. But I can go like that. Tuck it around the... It's almost even more tucked. You know, it's only sticking out by 2 now instead of 3. Okay, so let's put another box for this, and then I'm probably ready to research my growth potions. Let's see what these are. 30 per minute. These can only shoot, what's it called? These can only shoot 120, so my real production will be bigger. But for input, let's go look at our recipe. So the recipe is 10 per minute, and then basically it needs 60 per minute, and then 60 per minute is really just 2 of those. So let's size this so it's basically 1 growth potion. Oopsie. Because this is sized for 3, 6, 12, 18. I always size stuff up fast. So cannons are 120. I can only do 2 off of 1 cannon, but for now, I'm just gonna, well, not do that. I need to do a shifty. I need to get all shifty with it. So that's enough for 1 Now let's go do the math on these. So I did the math for this. This was maxing this out, but I didn't do the math on this. So these are producing 40 per minute. It showed up there for a second. This needs 10 times 2 is 20 per minute. So this is sized for, what did I say? It's going to be, where's my thing? 15 times this, 180 per minute. Yeah, so that's 180. Once I have the growth potion in there, 180. And this is 1 for 1, I believe. Let me catch it. One for 1. So 180 output. And then I need 20 per minute. So I am sized up to do 6 of these setups. Where is my pen? This thing has 3 inputs. I need to start taking some notes with real paper on the side. Okay. So growth potion. It's potion. So I have chamomile powder. Powder will be 1 plant. 1 plant equals 180 per minute. Growth potion. So supply. This is supply. This was input speed. Input. Sorry, I should probably do this as. I don't know. I'll think about it. I might bring it up to where I start doing some of this math on an Excel thing. So if you guys are interested in that, you want to see me actually do this math on screen, I can build little Excel tables and show you guys how to do this math. But basically this is 10 per minute times 2 equals 20 per minute. So therefore I can do, with 180, I can do 9 of those setups, right? 180 divided by 2. So supply per input, or output input per supply. Input per supply. So essentially what I'm doing, if you look at the, I wish I could just take a screenshot and then I can use my mouse to help me point at stuff. But basically that little hourglass is saying 6 per second, which is 10 per minute. And then it needs 2 inputs for every output. So for every single growth potion it makes, or set of growth potions, it needs 2 of our chamomile powder. So instead of 10 per minute, it's going to ask for 20 per minute on the input. But this single plant we did here is going to give us, once we start supplying it with growth potions, it's going to give us 180 per minute. And then these grinders are 1 for 1. So this one here is for every 40 coming in, it's getting 40 out. So basically what that means is 180 per minute of chamomile plants is going to give us 180 per minute of chamomile powder. And each one of these only takes 20 per minute, so I can have basically 180 divided by 20 is 9. So this single plant here will feed 9 assemblies of, and what is that in? Oh, this blender. Yeah. So that'll feed 9 of these blenders basically. So yeah, and I don't have the recipe yet, but if I take this, rotate it around. Oopsie. Rotate it. So this will feed 9 of these. 1. What am I out of glass? Oh, these take glass. Nice. Let me go grab a whole bunch of glass because I'm about to make a whole bunch of glass pipes and whatnot because I gotta do that liquid as well. I don't think it's gonna give me the recipe for that liquid until I research it. So, but I'm gonna scale this up real quick. So we're taking 9. This single thing here can give us 9 of these. 3. Oh, these backwards. Oh, let's just. Oh, so there's 3, 6, 9. Okay. So this one plant, once I get growth potion in here, we'll be able to feed these. There's a little bit of extra capacity, which is fine. And because there's extra capacity, I'm not gonna do my perfect belt division. If this was perfectly sized, maybe I'd do my divide by 3, divide by 2, divide by 3 to feed 6 of these, but because there's extra capacity here, I'm not going to do that division, and then I can keep it more compact. I could turn this sideways to make it even more compact. Let's do that real quick. So this will go, oh no, it won't make it any more compact because my input is right there. I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. I'll think about it because I gotta collapse all this down, right? So now these are 60 per minute. If we go look at this recipe again, 60 per minute is one of these, and I basically need to do 9 of these. Now we're gonna have an issue with speed on belts. So 6, 12, 18. From a Canon perspective, I'm not too worried. So what I'll probably do is sets of 3, 6, 12, 18. 18 comfortably fits within a single belt. It doesn't fit within a single cannon, but I'll end up having to size this up later, so I'll just have to keep that in mind. So I will combine these back in, and then just know I'm gonna need, oh, I'm missing some belts, that's okay. We'll just know that I need to make 3 of these, and then I think each one is gonna need its own sand and other materials, so each one is gonna probably need its own version of these. Because I'm making I need 60 per minute out of one output. This is 15, so 4 of these setups is only 2 of these, and then I basically need 12 of those setups. So if I look back at this, I need 12 of these just to feed these 6 grinders. So 12 of those means this is 15. Did I say that right? Yeah, because that's 15, and then to get 180, that's 12. Yeah, 12 times 4 is a huge amount. 7. Let's go look at our sand real quick. I'm just curious. So I need to start taking clay. I'll have to think about the best way for me to take notes on that. But these outputs, and this is where I need those advanced grinders, because these are 5 per minute. I mean, well, I have advanced grinders. The advanced grinders just double it, you know, so I just get 10 per minute per grinder instead of 5. So that's the only difference there. So it's just 2 grinders per one of these. You know, it doesn't get that much more dense than this, because these already stack down. I could maybe turn them sideways, so I could stack these maybe 3 or 4 high, and then I could bring them down into 4 grinders, because I'm gonna need, because this is 20, 40, this was 60, this whole side here is just 1, and then this side was 120 as well, which all of that comes to 1 belt for 240, and then I could split them down. Yeah, so this assembly here was set up basically so I could eventually combine these down into a single belt, or I can keep them separate and expand it a little bit. But doing advanced grinders just means I need less grinders, but then it sticks out more. So I don't know, we'll see. I might try to redo it, but this is already pretty condensed for a sand output, because yeah, it adds these 3 layers here. I sort of need layers for money. I could maybe put the money up on another level and then conveyor it down. So I think I've done that before, where I can build up above here, put the money up, and then conveyor it down, and then I can get rid of those 3. That'll make it a little bit more condensed, but I still have to have those layers, and then my output basically just comes out the bottom here. I just turned it sideways there, but this output and that one could come out this way, and I could stack these next to each other. Let's do our shop stuff for the day. All right, 487 for income, 277, so over 200 profit. All right, we get another Jupiter cell. Pulleys are downstairs, transformations are down here. This box is full, that's good to see. So we'll probably start to see, well, I just took a whole bunch, but when this box is full, I think that's really when we start to see our mushroom production ramp up. Pulleys, I'm gonna take a little extra to help feed that one assembly upstairs that felt unbalanced. So I'll feed a little extra to see. See, this one, maybe because I backed this one up before. I don't remember. I just need 1 of these, which is nice. Yeah, the other strategy I think I'm going to do is as soon as I get these growth potions, I think I want to do this. Oh no, that's heat consumption. I might still want to do that, because is there, what do I, oh, because I get this too, black powder, and that's a different assembly. I'll have to look at that. Oh, but that's taking charcoal again. Okay, I like where this is going. Yeah, I haven't started this, so there's going to be a cool whole, you know, grinding lots of salt, grinding lots of sand, processing it. I haven't messed with the cauldron. The cauldron's going to be awesome too. I need to get my impure copper and start making ingots, because that'll let me build these bronze. But I want to get this first, and then we can start going up onto the 3rd floor. So let's get this prototype started. I'm gonna research that. Did I turn this in? No, I didn't grab enough pulleys, and I didn't grab a Jupiter because my inventory is full. And when I pushed a button, I didn't know. Actually, I did grab enough pulleys. I just put some upstairs, so the Jupiter comment is true. Yeah, see, there's that means something is wrong. Let me look at the belts again. So this one is dividing by 3, 50%, 50%. It just looks weird because why? Because it's taken 50 from each of those instead of 50 from itself. Maybe I try this. I don't think it's gonna matter. But so originally I had it so that this one was feeding this. Oh, that belt's correct. Originally I had it so that one was feeding that. This one is basically doing its divide by 2. Then I needed to divide by 3. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. And then these go this way. This one goes like that. So that's dividing by 3. One of it goes back. Those two need to combine and go that direction. And then this is going to back up soonest because this is planks directly. And then I need to fix these. So then now I need divide by 3. See, divide by 3 and then combine. But those are going to go that direction. And then now this one is for gears, so gears is this assembly here on this end. So this assembly here is making gears. And this belt is basically going up here, which is feeding these, right? So 50% of it goes there, 50% of it goes to this one, no, 25%. But, so yeah, I guess I messed up the belt for that. Like this elevator should really be there. And then I can snake that belt around, but it gets backed up, so I'm not too worried about it. Actually, yeah, it's backed up this time, but that's also because I'm not doing this type of spaghetti. Oh, I didn't jump. All right, let's sell this. I didn't grab a Jupiter. All right, let's grab a Jupiter. And then I do actually have a Jupiter. Okay, that's looking better. Yeah. I like to see this one just doing barely okay and these two doing good. So that's perfectly fine. It goes down to 2 and then it goes back up to 6. Or it drops all the way down. That's fine. Okay, that's looking a lot better. Looks a little bit more balanced. Okie dokie. Alright, back to what we're doing. So I think I did the research for it. So I think, do I need to go look at cannons? It feels like this is slow. It's not running at 120 per minute. That's probably because this is not really running at 120 per minute. Yeah, this is barely 60 per minute. I might take a couple stacks of these, and then I'll take a little bit of those to help supply some production. Basically just want to build up some production so I can have a good amount, and I didn't really give myself space. Oh, no, I gotta fix that first. Okay, I'll flood it for now. We'll flood it just to get some supply going. Okay, so I think I did the research, right? Yep, so now we should have access. So obviously we have this, which is good. This is brine. Oh, brine, why wasn't that in my list? Because it's a good? Because? That seems really weird. Am I missing research somewhere? Lime water. That one's linseed oil. Weird. Why don't I'm missing research. Oh, because that's salt. Man. Alright. No, that's not a big deal. I'm gonna have to quickly do some salt. Salt needs charcoal, and what is that? That is... Okay, quicklime. Alright, we'll just copy. So this is the first thing that's gonna take money. So quicklime is... Yeah, you gotta burn it first, and then grind it. Quicklime, where am I doing quicklime? I feel like that's over here. No, you gotta burn it first. Burn it, and then grind it. Where do I fertilizer, and this is steel. Maybe it was in steel? Not really. Alright, I'll just have to build this quickly. I don't know where it's at. Maybe up here somewhere. Rocks. I guess this was it. Yeah. Quicklime. Okay, yeah, as part of this assembly. So we'll just start with this. I will adjust it. This is quite the detour. And then I just have to run over there to reference it. I feel like it's gonna start asking for stuff, but yeah, I researched that too soon. I should have paid more attention that. Oh, I didn't know what that powder or that liquid was. Well, I probably have that liquid down here because it was part of salt. So this needs to go in an extractor. Okay, so the math on this is 15 per minute. Gives you 200. Now I gotta times that by 15. 15 times 20 is 300, I believe. Let's put an extractor down real quick. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's not gonna work until I put some quicklime in it. Maybe for now I just... How is this? Is this backing up? I might just steal from here for now. Is there a spot I can easily steal from? I could take out one of these. I don't necessarily want to change direction. I could steal from 3 of them, or I could steal from, I think, if I remove that block, and, oh no, because it's, if I remove that block real quick, lab stand, put that in, and then now if I do a 50% split from right inside of there, just do that to make sure that the belt is correct. Well, I guess technically it's a 33% split, but good. Okay. Fix those belts. Okay. So now I could steal from here. I guess I need to make it a little bit bigger. Oopsie, not big there, big there. Put one of these down and an elevator. Yep. So I'm just gonna short circuit this a little bit. So quicklime. Here, I'll just put both of these over here, and a 4. Probably go farther, but I'll just keep them condensed. So that's my quicklime. I'm not gonna bother with this right now. Oh, and it gave me a floor tile. Luckily, I didn't have anything else on it. Okay, so that's quicklime. I'll put a small box so I don't take all of it, and then I've got to do stuff to it. So this is technically like a salt process, so maybe whatever, it's prototype area. Yeah, because this is to make some powder, so maybe I try to 1, 2, 3. I think it'll reach here. This is about 4 tiles away. Yep, that'll reach, and that'll start giving me that. Okay, now that just needs to go into an extractor. These are, I guess, should I made this closer? Yeah, I should have made that closer. That's my final ingredient. We can move these up here, because this is kind of my final ingredient. So I'll just put it right here. Maybe that might be too far. It's not. Let's go there. If not, I'll just do it there and extract and pipe over. Because I don't think it does make it. Okay, perfect. Put all of the same in there. We're gonna use. Okay. So we've got lots of material of those. I need to move that box back. This is gonna drop a whole bunch. Let me do this first, actually, and then put similar. Okay. Yes, I know. Have a lot, which is awesome. Okay. Good. Alright, I just needed a little bit of space to do elevator stuff, right? One of these, I guess I could have had those come down at the bottom level, but I still needed space for elevators, so this is gonna look like this. I'm just gonna do every other one. Oh, that's already starting. I should have... That's okay. I can put these back in the box. And what am I doing? The right one. Okay. Put all of that back. And then now I need some towers above it. Little towers. So what are these? Probably could have done that from the beginning. Whatever. Alright. This is nice and boring. I'll just stop talking and it'll get edited out. Okay. Set the recipe for all of those. I forgot to do it beforehand. So now I'm gonna put the elevators and rotate, copy these. Did that copy? It looked funky. Alright, so now I just gotta click through these real quick. I think I have enough rope. Belt speed is what I wanted to look at. So this clay powder, I don't have enough speed technically, because 6, 12, 18, 24. I think my speed is 24. So I can feed 4 of these per belt. So essentially I want to try to set this up so it's sort of accurate. So I'll basically do 1 for every 3. And then I forgot what these... Which one's processing? Where are you gonna go? The first one, 30 per minute. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. So 180, 6, 12, 18, right? 180. So each level of this will feed one of these. So like this level would be fine feeding these. I'll feed a few extra just because, but generally speaking, it's only gonna feed one level. And then I'll need to fix that upstairs. I'm trying to develop this so that it's actually accurate. I'm just gonna bring... And then what's the output look like? 10 per minute times 9 is 90. That's perfectly fine on my belt. Perfectly fine on the belt. Okay, now for these... Let's bring a few out and let's put down our grinders. Probably have grinders on both sides. So yeah, 600. I think I was looking at that. Am I missing a step? Why does that look white? Because that's lime powder. I'm not... Oh man, I'm such a dummy. Yeah. This is oopsie. This is not what I want. That's why I have this over here, because there's extra steps. Okay, let's copy this. Yeah. Totally forgot there was extra steps. I need some sand, I think, as well, so... Because I have to... What am I doing? Why am I getting lost? I need to make salt. To make salt, I need quicklime powder and charcoal. Charcoal I can pull off the line, I think. There's still some there. It might not be reliable. I could just take a charcoal setup from downstairs, I think. Or do I got... No, those are all the new stuff. This is charcoal. All of this charcoal is feeding these to make coke powder. Okay, so... yeah, I've already sort of taken everything else. I might do a cannon over into a splitter. Okay, so we'll take this. This is sort of... we'll probably rebuild it, because those can double. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'll put it right here, though, and then I'll have the output. And then I think let's put it... I guess that's in line, so it's just a matter of where do I want this side. We'll go like that, because I just want a catcher. Catcher right here is going to catch logs, and then it'll split logs to those. And then these are still 30 per minute, and then that's I'm not gonna touch it. Technically, I could grind twice as fast, but these are sized perfectly, so I'm not gonna mess with that. But I will switch my charcoal output, or it needs to feed itself actually, so that it feeds itself, and then I get my output over here. Okay, so that's charcoal, that's powder. Once I switch it, Nickety. I think this one is this one, because that was there, so this will go here instead. Let's make sure this is the right stuff. Lime powder, take this out, that out, put similar. Okay, now the process for sand, I gotta make real quick, or salt, sorry. So salt needs an anther. I'm just gonna make a small one again, because I'm gonna have to redevelop some of this upstairs. So I just wanted to get most of my prototype done, and then this can go upstairs. All right, let's see where we're at for the day. I'll probably finish this prototype, and then that'll be the end of this episode. But that'll be awesome. We'll have our growth potions done, and can start working on actual production floor stuff. Actually, I got to do bronze first. That's right. I'm gonna do some of my bronze before I go upstairs. Okay, 4, 5. We are 5. What is that? 517 versus 317 or 313. So we're still 200 silver profit. This stuff goes into my inventory, but most of that goes out on the belt. So, okay, let's try to do these quickly. So, salt needs an anther. I'm just gonna do a small base and tie it off of this. So let's just put. I'm just gonna put a couple of these down. This will kind of be my prototype area to feed the shop. So that will get. Do I want? Why? What's going on here? I think that's just an anomaly of yeah. I'm like, I don't know. Just throw me out. Anyway, do I want to flip this top thing around? I think I do. I just need to. I like the fuel being connected. But then I almost want to flip the rest of this around. I'm not gonna mess with it. I keep trying to. Nope, that's not what I want. I keep trying to make everything perfect. Doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, so input-wise, what are these gonna do? These are gonna make salt, so I need quicklime and charcoal. Yeah, I gotta flip these around. What can I do? I can just put some lab stands down. I can move these all back one. I think is gonna be. Oh no, I can get rid of these, right? And then I can move this. No, I need that right there. So yeah, it's gonna make so much more sense for me to have the charcoal just go out and feed those basically directly. Combine 2 of these into each one of those, because I have 6 of these. They'll feed 3 of those. I don't know if the math is correct. 20 per minute. Let's go look. 20 per minute. Is this what I'm doing? No, charcoal is wood for sure. Charcoal gets ground up, which gets this, so 30 per minute out of every 2 of those, which I think matches this. So that's 20 per minute. So 20, 40, 60. So I can put, if I put one more down, 20, 40, 60, 60, 60, 60. So I could put 2 more of those. One over here, one over here. Oops. On there, and then I'm definitely going to need to put higher value fuel into the system. So I need some nails. I'm gonna grab it from my alternate system. This system is just getting fed by one of these, which I turned off and I shut it down. Can I rotate it? Can I catapult? I could just catapult off of it. I don't think the sizing matters. 1, 2, 3. Was that on the floor? No. 1, 2, 3. My old trusty dusty built with rope catapult. Too close. And this is where, yeah, if I turn it around, then I gotta belt the output around, or I gotta belt this output around, or I've got a catapult from over here. maybe. This might work. Let's try... Hey, I can build on top of that, which is interesting. Was not expecting that to work. Oh, and I'm not in the right area. Tall. Tall, tall, tall. Trusty dusty catapult. You could probably target it. No, why not? Invalid angle. That's annoying. Alright, so now that means 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's try this. That might be enough. Nope, still not enough. Okay, this is getting lovely. Let's try this again. Okay, that's enough. This all just to make sure I have some nail production going. My goodness. Yeah. Here is. You gave me a whole bunch of extra. Alright, that wasn't that much extra. Alright, whatever. Oh, this is gonna give me some too. Well, I got a place to put it. Back here. And I guess I do need both boxes. What do you know? Okay, what was I doing down here? Getting nails. Did I grab nails? I do have nails. Okay. Just grabbing nails. Sir, this is not the shop. You don't live over here. Okay. I got nails. Oh, what was I doing over here? Oh yeah, making another one of these. So, I do at least want to size this correctly, even if I can maybe make this smaller by stacking crucibles, but before I block myself out of this area, let me just do this, and then I feel like because that's so much heat, yeah, and the charcoal is just feeding this, so what's gonna happen actually is I'm gonna put a catcher here, and it's going to get coke powder off the line, or just anything off the line. Yeah, it's just gonna take whatever it can get and feed the system. So cannon on these cool little stands, cannon off the line, and then I probably have to connect it. I don't know. I mean, oh, it's already working. Okay, good. So then that'll feed all of these furnaces, so I don't have to worry about that. But I do want to cock these, not all of those. I do want to cock these 3. Rotate. Is it not feeding the line? I need to connect the belt. That's fine. Okay. Well, I can leave those off for a second until I get stuff fixed. And then I still need to put a buying station down here as well. Buying station. That's gonna give me logs, or do I have logs already that I can just take from one of these and catapult over? Yeah, let's just do that. Cannon. I already got this set up, so that should be fine. I'll go ahead and connect those now. 3, that's fine. I can start that to get those backed up. Okay, so for output, I'll need these. This is going to give me a byproduct of sand, which is annoying, so I want lab stands for this top row. I want lab stand, and those will get outputted. So these, I mean, what do I need now? Planks? Right. This is exit, jump, onto me, grab planks. Well, this episode might be a little bit longer than some of the others, but I want to get this finished in this episode. Every time I go down there to grab nails or planks, I should just grab one or the other. And then what's gonna happen? Oh, no, definitely not that. That works but doesn't work. I need another set of lab stands past there, because those will get elevated onto this level here, and then these I can do something with the sand. So I'll have to move this yet, and I can build on top of that, that's fine. And then I can just lab stand here, and then I'll belt my sand. Yes, but no, I can belt it there, but I can't belt on top of that. Okay, these are going to be out at the bottom and at the top. I have lots of those to do. Rotate, and then I will also need lab stands for these. Unless I do something weird. Nah, either way, I'm gonna have to have stuff out here, so this, which side switch? Oh, I messed that up. Well, not really. It's all the same. Okay, so the golden output, if I remove this real quick. Yeah, the golden output is what I want, which is down on that level. So that output is my salt. So let me put that back in. So salt is on this level here, and then this is input for these. Yeah, so input for these, probably just rotate it and bring it up. I'm just gonna have the cannon feed the fuel. I'm not gonna worry about that. Now for feeding these take two different inputs. So for my charcoal, oh yeah, I've got to flip all of that around. That's right. Planks are gonna get... How can I do this? Planks. I can... Oh yeah, dang it. And then... I know what I need to do. Okay. So planks will just come around and then get belted up. And then I want to rotate all of this. So that way my charcoal rotate. But please does it? I have to go there. Okay. And then what's happening is this one will feed 3. Do I want another gap, or do I just don't care? Because I have to elevator stuff down. I'm gonna have to elevator down. I think I can do that, but I can't do the division, so I do think I need to get one more space, or yeah, because I need to do the division, so I think I'm gonna need one more space in between all of this to get my charcoal to go where it needs to go. The other option is to put one of these charcoal assemblies down here, basically split it, so I have one there, these 3 would be in the middle. How would that work? I probably could do that. Let's try it out. I don't think I captured everything, but if I do it like this, and then I bring all of this back, how would that work? So these are, I think, 15, 30, 45. 45 basically is 20, 40, and that is... Why is my math off all of a sudden? I know it's 15, 30, 45. Yeah, I was doing... Why? Yeah, 30, 60, 90, so that's 90 total. Why did I go so big? I think I messed up. So 90, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Or I just keep it undersized and it's 80. Why did I accidentally go so big? 20, 40, 60, 80. That's sized for 90. I could basically do this, get rid of that. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Well, if I do stackables, maybe I just leave it, and then if I do stackables, it's even more complicated. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna move this back, and we're just gonna size this down. I just need to get this stuff done. Okay, I don't need this stuff. Don't need all of this. Inventory, organize yourself. I feel like I shouldn't throw chamomile away. Those are great. And I should be able to pick all of that up. Oopsie. But I still do need to fix this. So these are going to belt around and then elevator up. I always regret not having stands, so I'm just gonna make them out of stands. And about perfect belt division, I should fix it, but I'll fix it upstairs. So I'll need to rebuild these, so that's part of why I'm just like, oh no, oh, that's, I've got to go underneath and then up. Underneath and then up. That should work. That's annoying when it doesn't fix itself. Okay. And then this becomes that, and that should still work. And okay, let's go ahead and turn that on, and then I gotta plumb through the rest of the supply. So now I probably will need labs, or I'll need to bring these down. And then Math-wise, I don't really care. So these two is 30, that's 20. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it simple. And then whatever's extra will come down there. That'll come in like that. And then we need to copy these. And then what I could do is to simplify this, we'll put this here, box there. Yes, no? 1, 2, 3, no. But I can, because I don't need these, so I can need this. Whoa. Getting some like visual glitches. Put that there, box here. And then these will get lab stand and that. Okay, this once again. And then I need to basically take all those, inventory, organize. Okay, so that should be enough. And then I've got to deal with the byproducts. And so these, yes, that's right. So I need lab stands. Sand is going to go one direction. Okay. So for now, I'm just going to trash can it. I'll figure something out later. Because I don't have a recipe. Salt. Okay, so that should be feeding now. Salt. That one's not set. Salt. Okay, those are all salting. Getting us salted. This is getting whatever fuel off of the fuel line. I should probably circle this around because it doesn't matter. Well, yeah, that could... Next, once it runs out of one type, it'll take whatever type is next. I think it'll sort itself out. I'm not too worried about that. Oh, I'm missing... Yep, I need some outputs over here, so let's do this. And then for now, I will just... elevator to here. And then I'll just go like this into a box for now to collect these. Okay. Alright, we're getting there. We are getting there. So 1/3 of it's this. A lot of it's just sand. There's a lot of output. Oh, I could get rock salt. I forgot about that. So upstairs, top level, I'm just going to do this for my rock salt assembly. I don't know why I went with this top recipe. Okay, so now I can finally take this output, which maybe I'll just set up over here and cannon it over. So we'll have catcher, and then have some belts. And I don't know how many of these we'll need, but let's put down... We are finally arrived at our destination. Let's just do this side. I guess 4 typically like to have space. Okay, and then let's put some storage. Where's my storage? Bottles. Big storage bottle. Big storage bottle will go like this in line with that. Put some pipes down. These are doing 300. 15 input. Again, I am getting... Oh, geez. This is not the right production. Yeah, rock salt's gonna be better. I'll do backwards math. So we'll start from this... how many can they output? And then I'll figure out the rock salt thing next, or after this. Or next episode, I mean. Oh, sorry. Apologize. You'll have to pause there. Go back a few seconds and pause if you want to see what the profit was for the day. Okay, so each one of these is 300 per minute. I'll remove that. Just, yeah, I gotta catch it. Catch them all. Alright, 300 per minute. What do these take? 800. 3, 6, 9, 12. So... if I were to let me go over itself, that's kind of annoying. Okay, so let's just whatever. It's not like it's hard to just put down one bottle. Okay, so I feel like... Oh, let me look at the input math on the belt. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the top off of this one. That way it'll get stuck, and then I can always see it. 15, so 30, 60, 90, 90, what's that, 105, and then I double that, that's 210, which is a little bit under my max belt, but it's more, oh, I won't feed it from a cannon, or I'll have to feed it from 2 cannons, but yeah, I'll leave that like that so I can see what the math is, but I do want to, so full production will be this copied, and then I feel like that's still not going to be enough, because what was it again? So this is 369, 12, 15, 18, 21, 42, that's 8, 16, 24, so one of these can feed 3. It's kind of like this. I'm going to need 3 of these setups, 3 of these setups, and then just 1 of those. And then I could probably, I don't necessarily need a lot of storage, I just need more of those. So, and then each one of these is going to need its own basically rock salt input, deal with sand output. Okay. Let's get, I'll just go ahead and finish connecting all of this up. And then I'll figure out how to do, I think I figured it out. I gotta figure out how to, oh, did I mess that up? I totally did. You guys probably saw this a while ago and I just messed it up. So basically what I'm gonna do is, let me see, oh, whatever. I meant to do a copy, but I need to transform it. Yep. So I'm gonna, yep, we'll just transform it. It doesn't matter which side's the input on there. So I know he gave me a lot of material, inventory, organize. Okay, I gotta put some back in their little holding boxes. Put similar, I don't have any similar, put similar. Ooh, I'm almost maxed out. But this is behind schedule, so this episode will end up, oh, and I didn't have these. Let's fix that as well. Just because I don't mind ramping up a bit. You are brownish, I'll paint you gold. You are greenish, I'll paint you teal. Okay, now I need to copy this thing quite a few times, and then we can connect in the pipes. Okay, I was not freaking out, but I'm like, what? For a second there, I was questioning the pipes. This will be relatively okay. Come on, crouch. I'm looking right at you, bud. Okay, we gotta do, oh, there we go. Oh, I gotta look like at its base, which is weird. I was looking at the pipe insert, but you gotta look kind of at its base. And then I'll bring that pipe, Bobsky, okay, over one, nope, so bring that pipe over, and then now you gotta transform to go from there. Yeah, okay, so if I go from the T down, it doesn't do that weird T thingy. It's like a visual meh. Okay, let's get the last 2 here, and then this is my output. Let's connect it up. Okay, so we are making these guys. That is huge. So now what I want to do is, interestingly enough, right as I was running out, inventory, organize. Oh, I can get rid of sand. Throwing it away anyway. Organize. Oh, I have a lot of extra, what is that, yeast? That's yeast powder. I don't want to throw that in the system. That'll really mess it up. So for now, I do want to at least feed this side. I have that buffer box there, so we'll do this. Nope, that's not the right direction. I will at least feed myself. So let's, why not? Too close? Okay. We'll put you down on the ground then. Yes, yes. Put you on the ground. Let's make sure you can go there. Okay. That's good. It'll feed itself now. So let me clear that target. I'll leave that there because I feel like I might use it for some other stuff, but that is huge. Let's also figure out my inventory. Organize. What can I get rid of? I don't really need. There's only a few rocks. I don't know where to put that. I think I have a box to throw stuff. This is my box of just fuel. Throw fuel on the line. I really didn't need that much glass. I'll just get rid of a panel of 2.
Let it.
Oh yeah, because I picked up the chamomile seeds. What is this going to give me? Advanced fertilizer. I can just throw that in there. Is this even enough to feed itself? This might not be enough to feed itself. So I think... I mean, it'll back up. Once it's backed up, I guess it's enough. But this is my bottleneck right now, so... Okay, let's go put some in the shop. I got some on me. Let's put some in the shop. I'm at 97 reputation, probably because I don't have these. So let's put some in the shop. Make some money. And it's probably going to ask me for them now. Oh, I have those on me. That'll get rid of some inventory. What's this one? We love bulk orders. We'll finish the episode with this. So pulleys, bricks are downstairs. Go upstairs for Jupiter. Pulleys, is that enough? Oh, it needs 180 this time. So that's that many plus a little. Plus, that's probably have like 1 extra. And then I think it said bricks, right? Yep, bricks. I don't quite need a full stack, so let's put those back. I'll end up with a little bit left. Okay, Jupiter. I guess I went this direction this time. Okay, Jupiter's. I'm not going to look at anything. We're just going to make sure to go into inventory. Everything's green on the right. Alright, y'all. Appreciate this episode. I'm not going to turn this in yet. I mean, maybe I could. I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about that. So next episode, come figure out when I decide to turn this in. But... Yep, we'll turn in this bulk order, and we'll call it an episode. So, appreciate it. Next time, we are going to focus on doing some iron, or some bronze, and some stackable crucibles. And then I need to optimize this a little bit for feeding itself and supplying the shop. Alright, y'all. Take care. Have a good one. This was fun. See ya.